Hey, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about how to prepare to perform in a concert. My name is Jason Hewlett. I'm a Hall of Fame keynote speaker and Las Vegas entertainer, and I appreciate you so much being here with me. I'm going to give you 10 of my secrets on how I get ready for every single concert and performance and how it's going to help you. Let's dive in. So question for you, did you see Ted Lasso? Oh, that's one of the greatest episodes or TV shows that has ever been created. Ted Lasso was amazing. I don't know if you saw the one where he made them watch a movie and they were crying before they went out to play their English football. But why would he make them cry before their performance? Well, he was doing a certain technique. It's part of what I'm about to share with you. And it's important to get emotional before you get on stage in the right reasons. The funny thing is, it shot him in the foot because they were all crying during the soccer match. But here's what's funny about it. All of us have a reason to do something to prepare for a concert and be ready for it. Here are 10 of mine. I hope you enjoy. Let's go for it. So number one, on the drive to the event or to the performance or concert, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crank up the music. Oh yeah. I'm going to be singing along. I'm going to get upbeat. I'm going to have the sunroof open. I'm going to just be having a great time. I'm going to get my energy flowing. I want to be ready and feel good about myself, feel good about what I'm about to prepare or present to the audience because they're going to love it. But I need to be upbeat. I need to have that music going for me. If you wonder what I listen to, hey, I'd love to know what you listen to. Maybe you go put in the comments what pumps you up before a concert or a performance. Here's what pumps me up. I'll listen to Eminem, Lose Yourself. That's awesome. Anything by Tame Impala and Daft Punk. Those are my jams, all right? What are yours? Put them in the comments. Number two, arrive early. Yeah, that may sound like it makes sense, but I arrive so early oftentimes that I have to just sit there and wait for them to unlock the door for me. That's how early I am because I never want to be the guy who shows up and thinks, oh, I'm panicky and I've got to get myself ready. No, I'm already getting ready in the parking lot. So arrive early. The other thing about arriving early is that then you get to know the AV team, which is the audiovisual people that are going to help you out. You get to meet the volunteers or the workers in the building that are putting on the concert, that are helping out. If you can get to know the space, see where the exits are, know where your bathrooms are, know where your exits are after your concert's done, you don't want to be like, thank you. Then you walk off into the wrong place where there's a locked door. That happens. But if you get there early enough to know where you're headed, then you can walk around, know the space. It's good to be early. So number three, be prepared. Yes, be prepared with notes, your laptop, whatever you need to have in terms of getting on stage and feeling like you know what you're about to present to this audience. Because they can tell when you're not prepared, they can tell when you're scared, they can tell if you're winging it, or they can tell if you have a plan. And in a concert, they're paying most likely a lot of money to see you do something you've worked really hard to do. And here's the other thing. Essentially, it's the Olympics, isn't it? You get one shot. That's what's so interesting about a concert. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you, that's how prepared you need to be. Think of it like your Olympics. So number four on how to prepare to perform for a concert would be demand a sound check. Yeah, a lot of speakers and performers, singers, artists, comedians, they show up at their concert and they actually think they can just grab a mic and go. Don't do that. Demand having a sound check. Tell them it's so important for you in order to just know that you have everything you're going to need. You need to hear what the mic sounds like, whether you need a lavalier mic like this or a handheld mic. You want to make sure the lights are good, you're not being washed out and there's screen behind you, whatever they might have in your concert venue. Make sure you have a sound check, but also you need to talk to that audiovisual team before the presentation, and then when you get there, you guys can talk through some of the other things that need to happen. Number five is to warm up your instrument. That means your voice, your fingers if you're a pianist, or maybe you're playing some kind of instrument like this. Whatever it is that you're going to be doing, make sure that it's warmed up, whether that's your body moving around or your voice doing some vocal exercises. In fact, if you have subscribed to this channel, and I wish that you would, that would be amazing. I've done other videos in the past where I talk about how you can get your voice ready for a performance, including my secret weapon, the straw method. So go find that video. Number 6, I would say you need to sing real loud. Whether you're singing in the concert or you're speaking or doing comedy or you're performing at the piano. Singing loud actually gets our entire body moving. So go find a stairwell, a place where the music reverberates as you sing, and you can go down there and sing whatever you want to get yourself into the mood of singing and getting into that space of saying, I'm ready to perform. Here we go. Now, before I give you the rest of my tips, I want to also let you know that I've made other videos that will help you to actually get more concerts, to book more events, to have more opportunities, even to capture more leads at every single event. There's no point in performing the concert if you don't have a way to get their information and then get other opportunities, perform more concerts. So I hope that you'll like and subscribe on this video and on this channel, and go check out some more of the great videos that I've prepared so you can have more concerts to prepare for. So number 7, I would say that we need to practice gratitude. Yeah, here's the thing. Gratitude is fascinating in the sense that you can sit there and think to yourself, I'm so thankful for this concert. I'm so glad I have a voice that I could share, or a performance piece that I've prepared. It's nice to pull out your journal and start writing about the things you're grateful for. The more grateful you are before a concert, the better you'll be on that stage. They'll see that you love doing what you do. And you know who does this so well? If you've heard of the piano guys, John Schmidt plays the piano. Stephen Sharp Nelson plays the cello. They both play passionately. If you watch their videos, and they've had over 1 billion views, so you probably have heard of the piano guys, but go and watch Stephen Sharp Nelson play that cello. He's just like so into it. He's like, I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so glad I don't have a real job. Whatever he's thinking, I don't know. I think he's grateful for an opportunity to have an audience, to have people listen to him, to have people pay him to play. And when we can get to that space, actually watching him play so passionately makes us as an audience even want to follow them more, support them more. And so if you want your concert to be that much more successful, be grateful. Number 8 would be to stretch. Stretch, jump around, move your body, do your push-ups, do some yoga. You know, but even before this, and this is a video with just you and me, I know, and maybe that's how you see it, but for me, this is like a concert. And so, do you think that I just pressed record? No, I got here early. I set up with the team. We have a great team here. I'm giving you some behind the scenes because this is essentially for me a concert. But this morning, one of the most important things I did was I did some push-ups. I did some jumping jacks. I stretched, I moved. I got ready for you. You're my concert right now. And so I'm grateful that you're here. All of these things I'm talking about are natural as to how to prepare for your concert. But you need to also find out for yourself what works for you. And for me, stretching, meditation, gratitude, all the things we're talking about help so much. I especially love to stretch. Number 9 is to stand in your power. Now, a lot of people get on stage and let's say they're giving a lecture, they might just move around way too much. And it gets annoying if you've noticed that. Now, for some people, that's part of their shtick. For other people, they can't stop moving and that's annoying. I'd recommend come into your power, stand in the spot where you want to really be like, I know what I'm talking about. Here's my performance. Here's the song I've prepared. Here's what we're about to do. In fact, I've made more videos on this channel about that in and of itself, about the importance of our body and how body language makes a difference in every performance. I hope you'll check that out. And finally, number 10, silence your mind. Silence your mind is the best way to get ready for the concert. Here's why. You've driven there and you maybe had some traffic, you had the music blaring, you're singing and you're getting ready, you're jumping up and down, you're meeting with the sound crew and you're getting everything set. You've maybe had some gratitude moments, but now it's time to truly silence your mind. Now think for yourself about how awesome it is what you get to do. And silence your mind so that all of the words and everything you've prepared just naturally comes through to you. It's so interesting when we do this. If we don't, and we're too busy talking to somebody, or we're listening to something else, having a distraction, it can ruin our performance. We can't cheat the audience out of a great performance if we're in concert. And so, silence your mind. Do whatever it takes to silence your mind. Now here's my final bonus tip before we wrap this up. The final bonus tip is there's something really interesting in your pocket at all times. This is a miracle, this phone. It's equally the greatest distraction in the world for someone trying to silence their mind. I'd recommend, before every concert, put it on silent or airplane mode. Don't check your emails. Don't look at your texts. I'm sorry if you get some emergency phone call or text that you have to deal with. Do all you can to stay away from your phone and those distractions. If you can do that, you'll give your audience the best concert they've ever seen. And I know you can. And I hope that you'll subscribe here. And hey, if you want to even comment something that you do before every single concert and performance yourself, maybe that I've missed, I'd love to read what you put. But I appreciate you joining me here. I'm Jason Hewlett. I'm excited to see your next concert.